What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Jaden, aka J Dizzle, back with another video, man. So week one, and the Eagles are starting off 1-0. Today I just want to talk about give my thoughts on how the game went and stuff like that. I got a lot to talk about today, and maybe dive into a little bit coming up next week with our game against Minnesota. But yeah, let's get straight to it. All right, so I basically want to start with the offense, man. What a day for the offense. I was very pleased, very impressed with the showing that they had. Um, 38 points without Devontae Smith or Quez Watkins touching the ball. Can never go wrong with that. Like that's very impressive. The run game looked very solid. Jalen looked really good, really, really good. You could tell he's getting through his reads a lot faster. You could tell he's actually like reading the whole field when he's actually back there and had time to, process everything, keeping his eyes downfield and scrambling. But when he's taking off, he's taking off. And unlike some people, I really don't have a problem with it because he has his mind made up when he's running. And majority of the times, like it works out good. Like a lot of our big plays come from him scrambling, making plays, or just taking off running. And like Kelsey said in the post game interviews, like Sirianni said in the post game interviews, he bailed them out. He really did. Like a lot of third down conversions came from Jalen just be Jalen and making a play. And I was just very, very impressed with him. And then AJ Brown, man, I told y'all in the video that I had just talking about the additions. I told you AJ Brown is a bad man, and the only thing is that he just needs to stay healthy, dog. Like that's it, that's it. Because what we saw yesterday was that's insane. That is a bad man. Hopefully next week and following weeks we just get him in the end zone, stays healthy, stuff like that. But good lord, their connection is insane. AJ's just a force. Like he's literally that slant that we run, that RPO slant. That's essentially like a handoff. Like he's catching that joint, trying to take that to the crib every single time. Like man, insane, insane. But yeah, Miles Sanders also looked really good. The entire run game itself looked really good. The only thing I was sort of confused about, didn't really like, was towards the end of the game. We had that 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Why is Boston Scott in the game? Like, I just didn't get that. Miles had a great day. He looks good. Healthy Miles. Is he back? Got into the end zone finally, first time since 2020. But I mean, yeah, everybody looked good. O line struggled a little bit. They did. They really did. That Lions deal, they were coming, boy. They were coming. I think I saw a stat that said Jalen was blitz second most or the most at all quarterbacks in week one, and with zero turnover worthy plays though, which is very impressive. But man, those yeah, that D line was coming after him crazy. But pretty much for the offense, man, I really don't have any complaints with it. It looked good. I just want to see Quez and Devontae, get a few more targets, touches later on. Dallas had he got a few touches, but hopefully we just get everybody incorporated. Like AJ said, this week was his week, but you never know. He could see zero catches next week, which is highly doubtful. But I mean, Devontae could go off next week. Quest could go off. Like we just have so much talent on this offense. Like you never know. But pretty much with the offense, once again, very impressed. Looked good. Other than that first two drives, it was money for me. I enjoyed watching Jalen. Love where he's going. Dark horse MVP candidate. Heard it here first. But yeah, that's all I got for the offense. Let's get into the defense. All right, man. The offense had a lot of praise. They had a couple of negatives. Like I mean, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for the offense, but the defensive performance for the Philadelphia Eagles was very shocking. My performance, in my opinion, what am I talking about? Like, this got me so discombobulated right now. But in my opinion, we should have left Jonathan Gannon back in Detroit. That's just me. Me personally, he wouldn't have gotten back on the bus. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Like, I still don't understand why every other play we have our DBs playing 20 yards off the ball. I don't understand why our D line runs barely any stunts. We don't run anything. I don't understand why Jordan Davis isn't in the game in goal line. I don't understand why I'm watching Derek Barnett get some crazy plays. Wiseman Williams and Marlon Tuipulotu getting more snaps than the dude that we traded up to get. Like, I don't get it. Like Out of everything, every position that we have on this team, the thing that's holding us back is this man right here, Jonathan Gannon. I don't like him at all. He should be fired immediately. I don't know what Nick sees, how he sees, but what I see and what Eagles Twitter was seeing yesterday is that he's terrible. Yes, the defense, like the players, obviously got had a little bit to do with it yesterday, but position wise, like play wise, scheme wise, personnel wise, it's in the game. Like he's controlling that. Tackling, yeah, that's the players. Like I mean, but that'll come. This week one was just crazy, but I don't get it. Like my theory with Jonathan Gannon. Here's what I say. Right, he starts off the game like, okay, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So he goes out there, does his most conservative defense, like ever, like no pressure, no nothing. Right. Once it doesn't work, like how it didn't work all last year. But no, he wants to try again this year. Once it doesn't work, then he's like, okay, let's blitz, let's do all this stuff. He gets that done, does all that, and then once we get a comfortable enough lead, he's like, oh, let's go back to what I want to do. He's going to lose so many games this year. If we go out and play the same defense that we did against Detroit, we gave up 30 points to Detroit. What is Minnesota and Justin Jefferson going to do to us next week? That's scary to think about. Justin Jefferson almost had 200 yards receiving. Probably did have 200 yards receiving yesterday. If we go out and do what we just did, he might have 400. That's crazy. But he'd have himself a day. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But yeah, man, I like watching the other than JG. Let's move on from that because I'm done with him. Been done with him forever. I like I said in my last video, the one person that I think is on the hot seat this year is Jonathan Gannon. I don't think Jalen's on the hot seat. I don't think anybody else is more on the hot seat than Jonathan Gannon. Moving on, but I liked watching Kaiser White. I enjoyed watching Kaiser White play yesterday. He's just very instinctual, knows where the ball is, making plays, tipping passes on the pick six. He was the one that tipped the pass. TJ Edwards played really good. James Bradbury looked good. I like Marcus Epps and Gardner CJ, GJ with Gardner Johnson back there. Like there's some hard hitting safeties for it. And I just love the way that they look, love the way that they footed the ball, even though like they were chasing dudes 40 yards downfield. Love the effort from everybody. Javon looked good yesterday. Jordan Davis looked good yesterday when he actually like got the opportunity to go in and play. Like, whoa, why not play the dude that we drafted and traded up for it to get in the first round? Like, oh, why not play him? He's also 6'7", 350 pounds. Oh, let's put him in the game to stop the run. No, but I'm watching Marlon Tuipulotu get more snaps than Jordan Davis. Like, what is that, bro? Had me hot. I was losing my mind yesterday. But yeah, hopefully, week one, so fluky stuff was just going on. And maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know. But if we keep doing what he did yesterday, bro, it's gonna be a long season for the defense. But if the offense is coming out dropping 30, 40 points a game, like I guess it works. I guess that's how he's gonna keep his job. But I mean, we just gave up 30 points to the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff had 60 yards at half. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But overall, but but that's pretty much all I had to say about the game from yesterday. I don't know about y'all, but I was so glad that football was back. Couldn't wait to just watch the boys go out and play. We got a lot of talent on this team. I got a lot of high expectations for them, especially now with Dak got hurt, unfortunately, out 6 to 8 weeks. Our only competition, I love to say it, love the way that this sounds is Carl Commander Wentz in the Commanders. That's our competition right now. And I honestly think that they're gonna play Detroit next week, and they're like, oh y'all snuck by Detroit. Well, I want to see y'all play that team. That Detroit was a very good team. I slept on them a little bit, not gonna lie, but they're a hard nosed team. They're some bullies. But guess what? bullies get bullied too, my boy. We came out and we really showed out. But yeah, next week, uh, playing Minnesota, they looked great. Minnesota looked really good. Like I said, if our defense goes out there and Jonathan Gannon doesn't change anything, isn't more aggressive, isn't putting pressure on Kirk Cousins, like it could be a long day for us. Dalvin Cook looked good. Like we just need some stunts. Like put Jordan Davis in the game. Like let him fill some gaps. Let the boys fly to the ball. But no, I'll probably turn on the game Monday night. I'll probably see Darius Slay 15 yards off the ball, Bradbury 15 yards off the ball. Like there are plays where I can't even see the DBs on the screen. Like that's how far off the ball they are. And I'm just like losing my mind. Like I'm trying to figure out what speedy receivers Detroit had, but I don't know. If we come out doing the same thing next week, it could be a long day. Jalen Rager will have a day against us if we come out doing that. But I don't know. Their defense also looked really good. Their D line was scary. The DBs, I'm not too worried about them. So I think AJ, Devontae, Dallas, they should all have a day. I don't. Hopefully, Jalen has a little more time. I want to see him sit back there, get comfy a little bit, and throw the ball. As much as I love watching him running around, but I just want to see him, throw that thing, let that thing fly. And then once again, I just want to see Miles go out and play. Yeah, man. Starting off 1-0, ready for week two. Hopefully we could be 2-0 after that. Prime time Kirk. You know what I'm saying? We all know who prime time Kirk is. So hopefully he shows out for us next week. But yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all next week. Peace.